The city of Monterey Park was born from a fierce act of preservation. In 1916, residents fought to incorporate the city to stop a sewage plant from being built in these oak-covered hills. Decades later, the city's roots evolved into a global gateway. As the original LA Chinatown became overcrowded and increasingly unaffordable, families and visionaries looked east toward the San Gabriel Valley, seeking the American suburban dream. What followed was a historic metamorphosis into the nation's first suburban Chinatown, a place where quiet residential streets eventually blossomed into a multicultural hub. Today, Monterey Park is the vibrant heartbeat of the SGV, but behind that, a unique set of social determinants are at play, shaping the health and wellness of this historic community. Linguistic isolation is one of the most significant social determinants of health in Monterey Park. Over 70% of residents speak a language other than English at home. When your healthcare portal or discharge instructions are only in English, the risk for error skyrockets.
Their IPA or their medical group only has providers that speak English, so even if they are able to get a referral out there, they cannot even make an appointment because there's lack of translation, and a lot of times people don't know how to get a translator on the call to do a three-way call to have someone be the intermediary, and it also puts patient off because they just give up at first go because it's too hard for them, or they don't even have a phone.
Monterey Park is a fairly diverse population. Most of them speak uncommon dialects, so I will need translators because I don't speak their language. That we do through an electronic digital device.
Wellness here is a balance. We see a strong reliance on traditional food and medicine, but also high rates of chronic conditions like diabetes and hypertension. For many, the choice isn't just what to eat, but how to afford it.
In this community, one of the challenges is the lack of specialists for patients with complex diseases. It does not happen on a daily basis, but once it happens, it clearly is a barrier for good care.
There's a lot of resources they don't know about, like getting your health plan to schedule rides for you. And a lot of that stuff isn't explained to them when they are getting into different health groups. So a lot of benefits aren't explained. A lot of the stuff that's really convenient is not explained to them. So they just think they have to rely on themselves. And a lot of them don't have children too. So that does make for a lot of inaccessibility to healthcare. For the seniors specifically, we have a program called PACE, or Program for Accessible Care of the Elderly. Have drivers that go to pick up the elderly every morning at their own house. So the whole transportation issue is resolved. They have like PT, they can get their blood drawn there. They have a lot of exercises too. So food, exercise, entertainment, and they also do like a lot of activities to help strengthen their mind. And then it's also better because a lot of them are lonely, so it does provide a lot of social comfort for them.
Monterey Park is a city of homeowners, but that equity is often locked in. With home values nearing $1 million, the sandwich generation is feeling the squeeze, caring for children and aging parents under one roof.
I wouldn't say it's affordable anymore. It's a lot more expensive. You definitely cannot move out on your own. Even if you live in an apartment or like a condo, it's so expensive and probably unaffordable to live in, honestly.
Hi, hello, my name is Rodolfo Arias, and I am a current first grade teacher in the Alhambra Unified School District. I currently live in a neighborhood near multiple elementary schools, within walking distance of a police station, and with access to green, shaded areas. Overall, it is a safe and well-maintained environment. The quality of education that students receive is strongly supported by our dual immersion curriculum, which introduces students to Spanish as early as transitional kindergarten. This program provides valuable opportunities for bilingual development and cultural awareness. However, the overall quality can be impacted by current challenges such as budget cuts and increasing class sizes. These factors can make it more difficult for teachers to provide individualized support as resources are becoming more and more limited.
Going to ELAC, where it's predominantly Hispanic, really opened my eyes on just the demographics of the area. A lot of students were undocumented, so I remember there's a lot of resources for undocumented students that I found really fascinating. The presence of undocumented students, the resources they get, the help they get, really spoke to why I ended up running in the first place, was to provide more opportunities, funding, and resources for students that needed help. And I remember speaking with Hispanic students, they taught me, what their home life was like. Some people had to drop out of high school to get jobs to feed their kid.
Health in Monterey Park isn't just about the absence of disease, it's about the presence of community. For future physician assistants, the goal is simple but profound. Bridge the gap between tradition and the system and ensure every resident has a voice in their own wellness.